Good morning, folks. It's 9:33 a.m. on the 16th day, 6th month, 2023. The magic of the 369. Right, I got some heavy totals here, coming in toward the Adelaide area over the next 10 days that you need to be wary of as they're moving a storm system in and up through the trip. These will accumulate. I'm not seeing too much on the threes, about enough to say that there's a gap between batches that's being planned for you guys, which I'll go over in a bit. I've got some documents pulled up that I think you might find of interest. Some of the homework I asked you to do, I've done for you. I asked you to look at a specific thing. And so I pulled it up, I'm going to get you references. Just some of what I'm going to go over right now. Okay, so I'm going to go over this. Kick back, relax. This is a weather show. And here's some proofs of some of the things that have gone on that would show you proof of what I say. Why I say what I say. Because I say what I say because it's true, see? And I'll go over these things here. That's that SIGI document. And I'll talk about the earthquake a bit. I take your time popping links, by the way. They'll think you're spamming. Right. Let's move onwards. Right. Yeah, you got a bit of action coming across your way, and again, some heavy totals still showing on the tens coming across to New Zealand. You don't know what that pressure was meaning, do you? Again, they're jig-jagging back and forth with the totals across this area, deciding where's the center going to go. Is it here? There's going to have to be a spot where they're turning the air in towards a place, and again, they're lighting up the Napier area with some very, very heavy totals. The Esk Valley, seeing some inundations. As we wind back the clock here, you'll see kind of the accumulations of when they come to nothings, to the somethings, to swell the streams. Let's zoom about south. So it looks like you got two batches. Whammo. And so I'll go through the weather plan on ECMF, why they say this. Hey, frickin' Tony, how you doing? You can hear me okay out there and listening to me land? I'm gonna turn my phone on and to make sure that facilitate that action. And maybe I can see some comments. Alright, we'll turn myself down so I don't get that annoying. Hey, that's what my voice sounds like feeling, which is always weird. Yeah, it looks like we're rolling. Actually, it looks quite clear. Good. That issue might be solved. Right, now I can see you guys while I'm seeing this here. Okay, I'm gonna, which to do first? Here's what's bothering me about this. Right, look here. Look what's sitting right there. Could they be screwing the pooch? Could they not be getting these totals extremely wrong? I don't know. There's big tendrils sitting out here. Big ones. Third of meter totals. Like this full of rain sitting out there waiting. Who's going to get it? Everybody says different. Yeah. Try nailing down these tendrils is why I always say the beams are going to determine it closer to the event. Right. Let's go do a straight roll through now. Before I forget, let's just do you guys now. Okay, New Zealand. This is now it's gonna be. Boom, 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 boom. They're gonna give your love to thee. Boom, 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 boom. Blast you in EMF night and day. I got a headache, won't fade away. Doot, doot, doot. The headache won't go away. You get a low off your coast, it just won't go away. It will not go away. I won't behave. Hey, I can even put my phone there. Hey, that's different. Okay, roll that beautiful bean footage. So it looks like we get the high as shoving the low finally. See that dip down there? That's blocked. And you see another spit down here? She's going to do an up and over. They'll start to dance. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Boom, boom, plume. Cheming machine, cheming machine. What you get now, what you get now is the boom, 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 ruining the seas. Hey, Tazzy, here's a line. Here's a line for you. Have a nice big old line of cold air coming up to add to the problems in the truck. Yeah, the chilly nights. Chilly, chilly nights. Boom, boom, plooms that never go away. The condensation trail that lasts all day must be some kind of lie, 'cause condensation goes away. It does. Otherwise, when you open your soda pop, the little condensate that comes out the top from the pressure drop would just be floating around the room all day. We'd all be getting whiffs of what everybody's drinking. Ew. A lot of tendrils coming in, lots of bands. Bands of hazard, bands of air, just rocking your world like it's just going to stay offshore. Like these people over here going to get just the lightning show? Is this just an erosion event? I don't think so. Because your homies don't play that. Nah, they don't play that. They got earthquake machine, man. They do. They hit Tonga. Told you. I'm surprised that volcano ain't gone. Oh, really? I seen where they hit, right where the beams crushed. I did a determinant for you guys yesterday, and I got my determinant pulled up here. Ooh, 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 ooh. The beam's clearly already ready to show. Jingle smells, the jingle smells, the fake rain. It ain't fake rain. It's what's in it. Somebody said, that's fake rain. That's fake snow. No, that really is snow, folks. It's just what the fuck is in it. Hey, Bert, little action there coming to Chris here on the 19th. My time. You better learn universal time. I had to learn metric system, so you guys are going to learn universal time, which is my time. My time's on UTC currently. Oh, little big schmackaroo for Perth. Big schmackaroos there for New Zealand. And hey, have a little action across the middle. Boy, that's going to be a busy day. That thing should just ride. You got to remember, which way does this turn? It's a high, this hemisphere. Come on, think in your head. Where's that low going? What's it kicking up? It's bringing that tropics right all the way for the Indian Ocean. All the way over here is a tendril. And I know how much water's in that. So I can calculate it in my CAD. They're forecasting a big square. So we'll be looking for a big scalar square of energy out there. So that means they're beaming the bite, man. And they're beaming the Tasman Sea. They got to bring this across as a unit. Right? Square here, move both squares. The low will jump down. New low forms. Oh man, this is a bad setup. And boy, is that kicking some cold air deep, deep into the tropical zone up here to be brought right back down on top of New Zealand. Happy New Year! Should the old Cambounds not go to waste, bring them back around to town. What a fucking shame. Geoengineering is very, very, very real, man. It's very real. And this document here is the smoker gun. It's called the Paris Agreement Governance Document. I popped a link into this chat. Just type in Siggy Papers 111, and not for smoking, but they might as well burn these ideas as far as I'm concerned. Page 13 is where we're going to go to. Not to the one where you got Mr. Burns explaining it to you. Excellent. The guy that blocked the sun on a cartoon was named Mr. Burns. Hey, Montgomery. Thank you for telling us all about this. He just prepares the documents, but he's definitely good. It seems like a vested interest. And I've highlighted something here. A U.S. Committee on Science and Technology hearing on scientific basic challenges of basis and engineering challenges. Switch glasses. Here we're switching glasses. Here we go. We should read. Oh yes, much clearer now. I could see clearly now the cam is going. I'm going to highlight something. Potential deliveries for stratospheric sulfur dioxide injection include, and for those with the phone, sulfur dioxide injection include aircraft, artillery shells. Right there, shells. I'm not talking pasta shells. Somebody's making some good pie stuff, that I'll tell you that. Stratospheric balloons and hoses suspended from towers. You know, I'm not going to insinuate coolant towers steaming up the air with hoses in them being used and governed, but it's possible because it's a hose, it's a tower, and here it is. The men in high towers. What do they consider a tower? I know what I consider an inferno. And so what I did is I went over here to the Philip Resch's written testimony to the U.S. Committee on Science and Technology hearing, February 4th, 2010. And so I went in there and I get the document. Boom, boom, right? And this is it. Written testimony by this guy. Labs and research, and I think I highlighted something down here. He's got links. Apollo program to send the moon had blah blahs, and the blah blahs. I'm just saying there's one of their stages is going back around a whole bunch. Here's the science programs with links. Is that this from the, I estimate $1 billion per year back then. Back then, if you said $1 billion, we went what? Aircraft carrier cost what back then? Exactly. Currently spending on, so the current spending on geoengineering research is tiny. It's already going on. It's admitted right there. But I can tell you that 10, 20, or 50 billion years would have an enormous effect on our research activity. Yeah, it would. You'd be spraying like fuck then. This is 2008. It's worth writing it a little bit about cost of field experiments. I can pop you up a link on that. And although the comprehensive international successful vocals fields, so that we'll be looking at this exact thing of what is vocals. It was conducted off at Chile. These are balloon projects like Loon and such like that. It said it had no geoengineering component to it. But limited area field test is required for cloud whitening. Now, if you take an existing cloud and alter it, that's seeding by definition. Guess now they talk about aerosols, layers of that, and how do they know this? How do they know? These sulfate aerosols act like small reflectors to scatter sunlight. This is what they say, what they want to do. They want to block our sunlight, which is bad for the trees, for planktons that eat things that rely on sunlight, photosynthesize, and give off oxygen. Things that consume CO2 and give off oxygen, they're going to destroy by this very sulfate policy. Inject aerosols. What do you got? Cracky up there? Minute, breathing a paint can? Or gas. Volcanoes. Gases. If we can't have a volcano, we can inject it directly. It's some particle type. Directly. Or some other particle type. This is what bothers me. We deserve an honest answer to what's in our skies. If the particles were like those formed in Pinatubo, this is Caldera's research. Ken Caldera, Dr. Ken Caldera. I think he sits at the Frankenstein Institute's table. His Frankenstein table. They're dissecting our planet, trying to put it back together again with parts that don't belong there. Yes, they often try to mimic a volcano. And so if they trigger a volcano, it gives an excuse for acid rains. It does. I keep telling you this. And it predictably happen. You could trigger volcanoes with geoengineering. You can make it. Volcanoes, earthquakes, droughts, things by just moving things around and causing vibrations in the planet itself. Heated outflows and directed energy. Tesla knew this. He said with the right frequency and oscillation, he could split the planet in half. He claimed this. Well, they're playing with those same toys. Aerosols introduced into the atmosphere will gradually mix into layers. That's why I said there's a lot of layers they beam with different things going on in the atmosphere. As they are blown around by the wind, the word they use of something falling toward the ground is gravity. I'm going to explain it because I think the theory is flawed. Okay, so I'll see if you argue me on that one. That's right. I think different. The electric universe explains it better. Layers were rapidly removed, by fallout. They fall out. Aerosols in the atmosphere tend to last about a year. About a year. So like I said, the chemtrails come back to visit you even from last year's storm. You can keep that vibration of a bad rain going for a very long time. 1 year almost to the date. It saves that storm near system hit Lismore has hit a year later hit Hawke's Bay. What was in a couple weeks? It could be the same chemtrail. Oh, about a year? Yeah, I'd say that's about a year. I'm just making a connection in my head too. It's not just a volcano spewing gases. You got gases being spewed like fuck all over the place. All over the place. All over the place. Right? As I go back to the U.S. House of Representatives, I had one highlighted that was important. Just get away from the excuse modelings, technology deployment. Again, they're asking for money. They got 25 million, by the way, and it was given by the Bill Gates, Melinda Gates Foundation gave it. They split it up between Caldera and Dr. Keith. Keith did the balloons. I imagine Dr. Caldera's research was involved. Field testing and deployment. How do we deliver? There are a variety of mechanisms, but none have been tested. Bullshit. I was seeing chemtrails in Michigan. I've seen them in UK even earlier than that. Seen them out of plane window in 2006, a red one. And led to me questioning into where I am now. No engineering details have ever been deployed, and this is so 2010. But once we have detailed ideas, you get wrong ideas, and it all comes from Harvard. That guy, by the way, probably does. I'm going to look him up. Plume extent, reduction of sunlight below the plume. Why do I call them plumes? Particulates coagulate and grow as models suggest, as they models suggest. Do they? Do the particles mix and evolve? In other words, become other things? And from source to first scale and first scale to globe scale. This is a long document to go over. Downscale and cessation. This is just a cell. What U.S. agencies might be involved? NASA, NSF. That's right here. I can easily identify expertise and capability. Who would they want to do it? NASA. Sound and rockets. Lithium experiments along the east coast of the United States. Went down a little thick, set a bunch of telephone poles on fire. It did. Dumped down the population as well. Lithium rockets, a high-speed research program. Atmospheric effects and aviation programs. So it's another anagram to look up. Not a space agency. Green screen experts. Would he put on a Hollywood show, don't they? Kubrick would be proud. NSF. Many university researchers can also contribute to some same parts of the project. So national security people like Steve Austin, when that show he was working for some kind of an alphabetic thing. The Bionic Man. Against his will, they put him on an operating table. Jamie Summer. Of course, she could hear everything, and he just could see what was going on. So between them two, they made some batteries. There are individual research groups within the DOE and the atmospheric and the Department of Environmental crap. Oceanography agencies, DOE. We'll all be DOA one day because it is fucking shit. Dead on arrival. My God, our important contributions, including field campaign and measurements. In other words, you lie about this, I get that. How does Marine crowd ready to achieve the necessary thing? I am not reading all 19 pages of this. You're going to go over this. It's nefarious, man. It's fucking nefarious. And all I did was read the aerosols are critical. Aerosols, whiteness. This is not puffy clouds no more. It just shows you this is real. It's going on for a long time. And the article that one of this one cites is this one here was really bothering me. Yeah, this is from Scholars of Nevada Law, 15.1060, page 1062. I'll show you the cover in a minute. I just don't want to lose this page. It says here, it's demonstrated by owning the weather. We go the other way. Right. It's demonstrated by the documentary Owning the Weather. Right? That isn't a lie. This is being quoted here. Private corporations and individuals increasingly use weather modification techniques to combat global warming. But weather modification is just a limited temporary fix. Although China's weather modification techniques are not as large scale as geoengineering, the accidental Beijing disaster gives a glimpse the catastrophe geoengineering could cause before legal regulatory mechanisms are in place. See it? See it? See it? Accidental. You do an experiment on person. You don't geoengineer without playing. Even right there is a lie in a sentence. One sentence with a lie. Okay. This says geoengineering and accountability and international law. Go find it. Go get it. It's quoting stuff from 2009. She was obviously prepared before then. Weather manipulation causes crippling of China's by Jason Dean. Now let's go get this. Blizzard renews storm over China. Wall Street. Popular Science magazine. Watch, see if we can find this. This is not a lie. This is homework. This is proof right before your eyes. Sure. Alex spying me some more. What does it say here? China brings weather manipulation brings crippling snowstorm. It suffers. Suffering. Yeah, get away from the commercials. Shut the fuck. They did it, man. They did it. I'm not giving them commercials. I don't like commercials. There's so many quotes in the bottoms of these. When you go to these Paris Accord things and you go over them in the bottoms of these pages, they give you these links to go to. Mine came from here, at number 59 here. And there's all these to go over. Every page is something to go over. Just provable. Rolls of sunshades in space. You put a big mirror in space and we break. We have bad luck. Maybe they already did it. Chemicals and marine stratoform clouds. Let's just block sunlight over the sea creatures. Let's drop some stuff in the ocean that ended up causing them fucking algae blooms. It did. It did. And there's all these quotes, all these things, all these meetings were held, and all these proofs are out there. Go find them. Shut them down so I don't get tempted. Now, you get an earthquake. Right here. And I told you, all those beams was intersected right over there. Didn't I? Didn't I? Yes, I did. And this is the latest. So they've had another. They've just hit another one. Right on the top. So this one hit, then that one hit, then that one hit. And these wasn't small potatoes. And it's right on this mountain under the ocean. Yeah, it looks. Okay, man, let's close some of that stuff off here. So you've had another one. Hit right in this line. Right in this line here. Right. See this here, this wedge coming out? See this one coming down? You got ships out here. It's even beamed down. As they're controlling the storm down above New Zealand to pin this, they have to pin this flow, which would really inundate you guys if they hadn't. They had to cause a heated flow here, shoving that north. And it caused an earthquake. I told you, the intersecting of these beams. Look at this one coming down from here. Can you see it? Sorry if I'm jumping about. Oh, no, sorry. You gotta do it. I'm gonna go backwards in time. Only about 3 or 4 hours, all you need. Right. Earthquake. Tonga. Tinga Tonga. Tatonga. See all the beams, all of them intersecting here, here, and here. Electromagnetic perturbation causing earthquakes. That's not HAARP. Those are ships. It's ships at sea. Multiple interference patterns point right in the same direction. Right there. Point right there. Point right there. Causing earthquakes. What a fucking shame. Now back to your forecast. I got you over here up to Tuesday. Yeah, that's right. There's some nasties coming for these people as these tendrils get split. They got some weather manipulation stuff out there. It's not just this one floating platform with a golf ball on it. They get some big toys out there. They got boats with lasers on them now. They don't need missiles. But they like to sell them. Just in case they convince the other guy they sell them to use them against the other guy they sell them to. See the mixing of the flows coming and crashing down. New high coming in. These highs have to move together. And where's the low so far? That's a significant low there, but there's something lower. Something's holding this here. Yeah, I do that. Oh, this is high. Something's coming to crush the pole now. So that cold gap there take about 3 days to come out. It's gonna come out right about there. Probably this flow here. That high means, yeah, she'll hit that and come out. Yeah, move it right from the pole with some of their playful toys. See, yeah, that's the 61 is the low. Which one's running it? Oh man, that's coming too. It's under Africa. See how many batches that are driving batches that are going to come to you by them bastards that are controlling your weather, that had those meetings of those things I showed you. Hollow laughter in marble halls shall unleash the dogs of war. That's what the pinkish Floyd said. Invisible handshakes and long distance calls. Hollow laughter in marble halls. Hello, sharpness, my old friend. A year of reporting on crappy weather begins. That's like some of the lesser totals on the fives. Mighty straight line of rain there, huh? And the rains of which you complain are not always caused by the planes. Sometimes they're high altitude deployments by balloons. Let's put you over here where I can find you. I'm gonna find you and stick you over there. Go. Sit gonna get. Set Gillam jumps out. Wherever you are. Ash. Look at these bombs here blowing out. Boom, 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 boom. Rappahoe volcano in White Island is always smoking, and the people on the shore are always smoking, looking at the volcano, wondering if it's going to start smoking. It's a repetition of smokations. Boom. And even the plumes are joining you from above. How many directions of the wind you got going here in New Zealand? Hang on a minute. This thing should be cruising along, and one of them says, hi, let's go the other way. Hi, Clyde, take a left turn. He takes a left turn. Oh, it looks like a big bell end here, shooting off. Let's say the left turn, Clyde would have punched Clint Eastwood in the face. Oh, spouting off. The ejaculate not so immaculate being seen. Deployment against the flow of the wind. Dot 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 boom 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 boom. Mr. Plume Man, ruining our seas. Boom 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 boom. Shocking the waters. Navigation's obscene. I see whales washing on the shore. My tears are never over. No happy bubbles from the starfish when the day is over. Mr. Cam Man, stop killing our dreams. Can we spare us no chem bombs? Here, they spare you not. And mighty straight line there interfering with the imagery on this chip. Chip, 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 chip. French fries, French fries, French fries. You've got chips, guys. Shocking. Streamer of crap here, streamer of crap there, streamer of crap there. The liver bird looking and squirking in the background, or maybe it's the cuckoo laughing at you. It's the Kia, you dumbasses. And you're extincted with your fucking 1080 pellet sales. What a shame. Your corporation is something dead. You got zombies in charge. That's chem bomb deployments. Same here. That's not just a turbulent flow. There's a sustained bomb deployment method in one here. Boom, 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 boom. Fireworks. You're having a circle jerk, man, and you're the pivot man. Pivot man with two tired hands. You're the hired hands. Oh, you don't even get a paycheck, do you? Oh, they make you give it to something else. How about ecology? Everybody, let's give us those cans back. Look at this formation here. That'll generate electrical flow if you bent the wire that looked like that. Hint. Fucking hint. Come on. This chem bombs. All the way to the far north, to the tip of the biggest penis in the south. You're going to come across with a store one day is going to tap the tip right out of me. It's going to be Trans Zealand. Oh, wait a minute. I think it already was there for a little bit. The praying mammoster. Sliding down the banister. Hey, don't laugh. You got a guy, had a guy over there in freaking Australia, couldn't even walk down those stairs. He fell down so many goddamn times, they're surprised Kennedy's magic bullet didn't go up there and shoot him in the ass, in the buttocks, and all that. But you know, mess with children, somebody will beat your ass. You have to come up with some excuse. You guys believe that shit and you put him in office? The only good thing about his statue being out there is there's always a public place to shit. Oh, look at this bomb. I'm just following a bomb along. Talking about it, Bob. I can't believe he's in charge. Pow. Look at this shit. That's supposed to be your store. Look, they're just another stripey. Hey, paint us some more chem out here. Okay. Pow. Hey, you forgot to curve it for the radar. So turn the radar off. What you get out here? A couple flowers of death floating by. Being made. Geoengineering is real. Prove it all the time. If you won't acknowledge those documents and all that and what I show you in the sky, Stevie Wonder can see more than you. You can see the Stevie Wonder caught a phone one day when he dropped it. You might realize you might be being lied to. But the people around you were a little shocked. Have a nice meet and greet. Pay that extra money for this show. The old guy upstairs with a beard paying some girl to say, "No, be sure and tell him I was a good performer in bed." He Ty Cobb that shit. Yeah, it was in that movie. Look at this cascading bombs here. Cascading chem bombs visiting straight here from Bali. That's very zen of them. Thank you. Namaste. The nasty skies. Nasty skies. Boom, ba boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you plumed up skies. Nasty. Plumes. Boom, boom, boom. What other circuit I give you in your head? Oh, I know one. I'm just saving it. Yeah, saving it. You just think back to the Muppet Show. Cambaminon, boom, 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 boom. Cambaminon, boom, 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 boom. Cambaminon, boom, 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 boom. Cambaminon, boom, 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 plumes. Cambaminon, boom, 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 boom. Cambaminon, boom, 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 boom. Everybody says here, we definitely need some international regulations. And who do you trust? I don't trust the word trust. That's where you put money away, isn't it? The bankers trust. Yeah, right. I had to trust a billionaire that wants to be a trillionaire as his goal. That means he has to take the other billions away from somewhere and give to themselves. Yeah. COVIDiot much? You have a covination? Do you realize that you were healthy and you tested yourself to be sick? You hypochondriac yourself a year off work. Dumbasses. Believe in what the government says. Dumbasses deserve to have knots like a coconut head. We're not allowed to do that. You guys told the unvaccinated people out there that they deserve to hang, die, and this and that. And we were right. You guys dropping like flies, and then what saddens me. Now I just want to heal you guys. Look at this shirt. Pow! Pow! Boom! Plum! Ma! 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 And you got itchy ratchets, Kambam, ya, ya. Morgellons coming out your ears. They're eating you up from inside. Boom, boom, plum, plum. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you get the itchy titchy. God only knows what's in the toilet paper. That's what was in his swabs. Oh. Oh. You got a guy named Swabs selling swabs. You guys don't see it, do you? They're going to have a guy called Murderer who's going to knock on your door, act like he's giving you money, kill the whole family, says he didn't do it. Fools. 9/11 was a controlled demolition. Building 7 was never hit by a plane and was looked like free fall time. Open your eyes. See the big 9 in the sky here? Or is that a 6? And is that a 6? Will they make the third 6 to make you sick? Or do you already see it? Will they? Won't they? Is or won't they eat your baby? Yeah, I'm on form today. I'm in a mood. Look at the big S. Shite. Jesus, guys. Wonder Scheiß. The Christ. The Knuckles Nucleus. God, this is horrendous. Each one of those has a specific effect. I give them names for a reason. Full sky ashes. Chem-bomb, 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 chem-bomb. Let's see what kind of microwave action we got going through this on the... We'll zoom back. Alright, pulse going over there to the top. See how it's interacting with that? Vaporizing the cloud as it went over. That's sickness mix, guys. Hey, watch out where this stuff goes. Let's see what worldview's got to show. They're gonna drop that frog gene. It's gonna be a fem-bomb. He said it. I'm gonna put some fire data in because I am gonna have a zip over. And let's look at let's add layers. Add layers. Click. Fires. Aerosol index, optical depth. Fires and anomalies. Fires and daytime anomalies. That means even a bright flash of light could trigger one of these. Radius in these states and borders. Well, we won't throw the computer through its nut. Right, I showed you that and showed you that. I'm going to drop Mimac. See if we can get a good roll of this. So you got a lot of fires going on here, Australia. That's neighborhood smoke color. Be settling in some valleys and low spots to get some of them lines. That one's it's a daytime fire. Detection confidence is not high. I say it would be pretty hay. They should be 100%. I'm seeing smoke. So if you live in that area, go make yourself aware of what's going on with this. Are those exactly a perk? Those eggs, that looks maybe like a trapezoid. I'm seeing grids in Canada. I haven't looked today. Oh yeah, she's burning. Burning north, flood to south. Any three dots are going to make a triangle, so I'm not going to make an assumption. Unless it was, oh, come on. Is that a controlled burn there in a straight line? Hey, really? It says to me. I'll tell you fucking what. It's pretty fucking close together. That's sus, man. That's sus as fuck. This is sus. Oh, come on. I can't believe they're doing this again. You see what I'm seeing? You guys? I'm getting upset. It's hard to measure when they put two of them like that. When I did the before one straight line, it was 2 miles long with that in the middle. This is very sus. That's a round trip. It's data. It's just data. So measure. Where's the next one coming? Is it a road? Look a kilometer away. Let's start thwarting some fires. I'm seeing a pattern. Oh, come on. I'm seeing a pattern, guys. It's a pattern here, guys. Fuck bastards, man. And being random as fuck. You know, you can't. This is just an occurrence of fuck. I can't believe they're doing this. Okay, that's tough. Good. Hey, whatever it is, it is. What's it about a 1 kilometer distance between things that birds in a particular way? Is that a forestry method? fires always go in grids. In grids. That's a grid. They're burning you out on purpose, yesterday, and I'm going to change the name of this video now. Kilometer. Kilometer. I think some other you guys get some homework to do. Straight line of fire. Or thermal anomalies. Is there a road line along this particular curve here? That's curve. That's curve. I'm sorry, this is just sus to me. I'm seeing grids. Fires in grids at 2 kilometers apart, far too many of them. Here's the one with smoke. That's definitely not an anomaly. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm clicking off here. I'm getting upset. Y'all have a good day.